Hi everybody. So let's see. A couple exciting things. I'm gonna do a new palette tonight. Got my hands on palette 2. And it's really pretty. Let me move you over a little bit here. So palette 2 is full of silvers and golds, both matte and both have shimmer. So I'm going to show it to you here. This is palette 2. You can see kind of the silvers and then the golds and a couple darks for eyeliners. So I'm really excited to try this. Looked up a couple looks before I got started, and we'll just have to see how it goes. I don't know how dark these go on, so I'll take it easy and we'll just see what we end up with, okay? So I'm exfoliated, put my hair back, and we're good to go. All right, how's everybody doing? Ken just ran to the gym to pick up the girl, and the boys are in bed, but they are awake, so you've been warned. So I'm ready to just jump right into the palette. Again, this is palette number 2. You've seen 1, you've seen 3, you've seen 4. A couple different looks with each, and now we're going to go for 2. So I'm going to start out with kind of a stubbier brush here, and we're going to go right in, and I'm going to start with the color Romantic. It's the number 2 position in the palette, right here. I'm going with the silver tonight. I'm even prepared for it. Can you see my nails? So I think that I'm going to refer to this palette as kind of the night out palette. You know, you could use some glittery shoes, a glittery shirt, that kind of thing. This is going to be a real kind of evening gown type of palette. Number 1, as you know, is our most popular. Number 3, my favorite, with the pinks and the purples. So let's give this a go. We'll start with a little bit of Romantic. And I'm just going to use my mirror over here too. So this is a very light silver color. It has a shimmer to it. And I think I'll go ahead and take this guy all the way up to the brow. Okay, because I see that it's not carrying too many blue tints in it, and so I'm not afraid to bring it all the way up. It'll double as a highlighter under the brow and as my base color. So the look that you're kind of going for with your shadows like this is to start with the lights, the lighter colors, all the way up. And as you know, I usually leave a little bit of space between the brow and that base color so that I can fit a highlighter in there later. Tonight I'm going to go all the way up because this is going to be my highlighter. Then I work my way down with kind of a medium, working into the crease, and then I go in and I get more of that smoky eye going with a darker color. So I'm going to move on, okay? We have a nice foundation there, okay? I'm going to go in and I'm going to get this next one. This is called Hopeless, okay? And I'm going to take, let's see, do I want to go crease right now? I don't know. I think I'll hold off on the crease brush. No, I think I'll go for the crease brush. You know what? I'm going to clean that first one. I'm going to use it. I just don't know how dark this is going to go on. So let's try a little bit of Hopeless. I feel like if I hold it to the side, you can see the color better. All right, so it's a real kind of gray with a silver shimmer to it. So I'll get a little bit of that. And I'm going to start to define that crease more. I'm always working in that kind of V pattern. I can test out the color a little bit, and then I can decide how bold I want to go. Okay? This is palette 2 tonight. So the first color I used was called Romantic. Now I'm using Hopeless. All right. There we go. So these look like real evening colors, okay? Hence the evening manicure I gave myself. Okay. Looks like that glare problem I was having last night has gone away. Who knows what that was? I must have had my light funky, like on the wrong tier or something like that. Okay, now I'm going to go in for that crease brush, okay? And we're going to go a little bit darker, a little bit bolder. So this is color number 3. I've used Romantic, Hopeless, and now I'm going to move all the way down the palette and I'm going to use Perplexed. Can you see the color on that? All 3 of these that I'm using have a real shimmer. Can you tell which are shimmery and which are matte? Shimmer, shimmer, matte, shimmer, matte, shimmer, matte. See that? All right, so a little Romantic, followed by Hopeless, and now I'm going to go in here and get Perplexed and really define that crease. It's my first time using this palette. It's my first time seeing this palette. So we'll just see how it goes. So I'm going to use my crease brush and I'm going to get in here and I'm going to use my mirror over here. I'm being a little timid just because I'm not that familiar with this palette and I don't want to get too dark too fast. Okay. I got a package today that I had ordered. 3 stains and some of the skincare products because I have so many people asking me about the skincare products and I've been very just very quiet about them because you know you can read all day about the products that you're selling to people, but I don't feel that comfortable selling stuff that I am not using. So it was time to, you know, I was most excited about the cosmetics, the makeup, of course. So I've, you know, pretty much completed my collection there until March 1st when all these new products come out. But the skincare stuff, I think I had 2 or 3 things. The rose water was one. The shine wipes you take your makeup off with was one. And then the daily moisturizer was the other one. And I've been happy with all of those. So I went ahead and I ordered the beauty, what's it called? The Uplift Beauty Serum, the Moisture Boosting Gentle Cleanser. Hi, Mom. And the Hydrating Day Cream. And I have extremely dry skin. So for those of you kind of paying attention to what I'm doing with the skincare stuff on my end, if you have dry skin, stay tuned. I'll let you know. So I know that the day cream has SPF of 20. And that was another reason I got it, because I like to put my sunscreen on with my moisturizer. And so I'm set there. The Daily Divine Moisturizer that I've been using did not have sunscreen in it, and so I've been having to put that on in addition. Okay, what do you think? So it has, we have a Romantic, Hopeless, and Perplexed in the crease. Finishing off in the crease. Okay, I'm going to blend a little bit, and then I think I'm going to add a little bit more Romantic. Again, this is palette 2. Aw. Thanks, Jenny. I appreciate you watching every night. nice. I feel like I'm at a funny angle. Can I turn you guys a little bit? I don't know, not really centered. How's that? Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit more of that romantic, okay? Take another look at that palette. So this palette's nice because you can dress up with this palette, but if this becomes your primary palette, you have these nice matte colors. Do you see this? And those can be your daily go-tos. Doesn't have to be a dressed up palette at all, but you can definitely use this for elegance and going out with your silvers and your golds. So I think the way that I would layer it, I would do the silvers. You could even do a base here. What is this called? Honorable, with romantic kind of high as your highlight color, with hopeless as your lid color, and then perplexed like I did tonight for your crease color. And then I'm going to use this one. What is this called? Peppy, for my eyeliner. And then, sorry about the glare. And then if you wanted to go with more of the golds, you could go into these middle colors. And again, you could start with that honorable. It's pretty neutral. I think it would go fine with silver or gold. And then get in there and grab this. This is called Blissful. Nice gold color. And then you could use this one. It's called Cocky, and that could be your eyeliner color or your crease color, or both, depending on how you use that. Okay? So I'm going to go in, I'm going to use a little bit more romantic. No, I'm not. I'm going to go back in and I'm going to use the darker one, Hopeless, and get more of that showing up across my lid and up above the crease. And you know what I like to do just to bring out the pigment, especially in some of these grays and silvers like this, is to wet my brush with some rose water, or you can use regular water, or you can use spit, you know, whatever's available. Okay, so I did a little spray of rose water on there. That's what this looks like, the rose water. I love this. It smells lovely. I use it all the time. I use it as a toner before I get going to kind of close up all those pores, and I use it to wet my brushes. And now that I'm a little bit wet, I'll go back in there and I'll grab some of that Hopeless. Which side did I wet? This side. And then you can see, do you see that that kind of brings out that pigment just a little bit more? I like to do that shimmer pretty dramatically right in the middle of my lid down here, and the reason is because it helps open up your eyes. You can also take that same color and you can go underneath the lid. Probably not a great brush to be using for that. And tie it all together like that. And then since the next one over, the Romantic, is such a light color, you could use kind of a less, oh, sorry, woo, a less compacted, I'm sorry, I'm a little tired today, a less compacted bristle on the top, and you could use that for a little pop in the middle. So I'm going to go back to that Romantic and do a little pop right there, okay? I like this palette because I have the, which one is it? Is it 4 that has the blues in it? And they're pretty blue. You know you're using blue on that one. This one is kind of keeping up with its gray and silver reputation, so I like that. And I think I will go with a little bit of concealer under my eye. Okay, if I can find it. Because I've never used this palette before, I'm a little off, just kind of winging it here. So bear with me. So I'm going to take a little bit of my concealer under my eye, and that may look darker just because I'm tired. Little Kenny had a very early morning. I'm not exactly sure why, but we were all up pretty early today. It'll be an early night. that take a little bit of that away? I think so. So there you go. Okay, palette 2. Let's do a little eyeliner. I'm going to stay in the palette. I'm going to grab my eyeliner brush. And I'm going to go for, let me wipe it off a little. And I'm going to go back in there, sticking with that silver theme. And I'm going to go with Peppy, okay? That is a very, very dark gray. Not quite black, but you're almost there. Again, I'm going to use that rose water. I'm going to wet my eyeliner brush. This helps those bristles really stick together, picks up that color, makes it very highly pigmented, and that way when you do your eyeliner, you can really see it. Do you see that already? It's like using a liquid liner. I don't know why I hold my breath when I do my eyeliner. Does anybody else do that? Okay. Go into that other eye. Could really bring this around a little bit further. It's really just preference whether you want to bring that eyeliner down to the tear duct from the top or the bottom. Whatever you're comfortable doing, it's fine. It's fine either way. And depending on the look, I mean, how heavy do you want to get with your eyeliner? If you want it a little bit more subtle, then don't go all the way over. You can see that little pop I put there with that romantic color. Can you see that? Right by the tear duct? You don't want to distract from that either. Do you like my nails? Running out of ideas. So I will try out those skincare items over this next week, and I'll report back and let you know what I think. Like I said, I have very dry skin. That's why I got the Moisture Boost cleanser. We also have another cleanser that is, I believe it's called Pore Cleansing, and that would be for skin that's a little bit oilier. So I'll let you know how it works for me and my dry skin. And then I have the beauty serum. So get ready to see some beauty. And that's for filling in lines and wrinkles. So we will see how that does. We have 2 serums also. I'm going to have to look into them a little bit more. I think we have one that you put on before you put your makeup on, and then the other one is one that you just kind of use every single day. I think the one that I got is the one that you use every single day. So I will have more information for you on that very soon. I have really procrastinated on the skincare products just because I really just don't know a lot about skincare, so I have to learn before I can teach you. It's all a very, very big learning curve for me, and I'm about 7 weeks into this job now, and I've learned so much. I mean, mind blown, right? But there's a lot more to learn, so I'll get on that for you. Okay, so you have your eyeliner. I used everything out of palette 2 for my eyes. The silvers, Hopeless, Romantic, Perplexed, and then what was this one? Peppy for the eyeliner, okay? So I'm going to put on some mascara now. You know, every night I forget to put on my eye primer. I don't know why. It's sitting right here. I don't really need to do it because honestly, I wash all this makeup off the second I hit that finish button. But if you're going to wear this all day long, it's a good idea to put primer on first because it primes your eyelids for the eyeshadow. And it helps that color last all day long, and it helps prevent those creases that you tend to get when you have a really long day. I don't see that happening anyway with these palettes, but that's the idea with the primer. I also recently started using the primer for my face before I get going, and I'm extremely happy with that. It's helping my base foundations and things go on a little bit smoother. I don't feel like they're sinking into my lines and my pores as much as they were. And that could just be a result of using higher quality makeups as well, but we'll say it's the primer. Okay, last bit of blend, and then we're going to go in for our 3D Fiber Lash Mascara Plus. Sold a couple of these today. They are so awesome, and I'm so excited the first time people use these. I love that. I love that initial reaction. I love when somebody tries this for the first time, because I remember how I felt the first time I used this. You know, I had seen so many presenters, and I thought, yeah, right. Camera tricks or whatever. You know, we're all like this. But then I used it for the first time, and I really did get results. And so when a customer sends me that selfie, I just used my mascara for the first time, and oh my gosh, look at these lashes. I love that, you guys. I love that. I'm like, yeah, I know. Every woman in the world needs it. I'm not messing around. So the first wand was just to get the lashes wet. It is just like a regular mascara. It's called Gel Transplantant. While I'm talking, my lashes are drying. Do you see those fibers coming on there? This wand has the fibers. Okay, and I waited a little bit long there, and my lashes started to dry. It still is okay. You can see those fibers adhering there. I'm going to let them set just for a second. I'm going to go back and do the other eye, get the lashes wet. Okay, and then I'm going to take out the fiber wand. Can you see the fibers on there? I roll it real gently on the back of my hand to get those really rolled onto the wand before putting them onto my eyelashes. Do you see that? Okay, and then at this point you want to seal those fibers in, because when this dries, those fibers will just kind of flake off and be falling down your cheeks. So you want to seal it in. So go back to that first wand, the gel transplantant, and seal those fibers in. Now you can also go in for a second coat at this point, and that will give you even more volume and length. If you want just more length, let's do it. Take those fibers and do what's called tipping, okay? And that's when you just put them on the tips of your lashes like this, and you're increasing that length. I'm trying to get the right light for you guys so you can really see, okay? Again, let it set. Go back to the other eye. I'm sealing in those fibers from the first round right now. Now that my lashes are wet, I'm going to go back in with that fiber wand, and I'm going to do tipping. I'm just at the tips. Do you see that? Now go back and seal it in. Night, Jenny. Thanks for trying. Have a fun trip. Seal them in. Wow, right? And then you put a little bit of that gel on the bottom. All right. So, eyes are done. Lips are quick. I already exfoliated. I have 3 new stains. So, Cho, this is for you. So I've been using Sucker Punched and Saucy. Those are kind of the pink and the red. Yesterday I had Shy on a little bit, and that's a very, very, very subtle light pink. Big fan. Today I got Sleek, which is kind of a burgundy. And I also got Skittish, which is my top status presenter's favorite. She wears this all the time. It's really like in your face. So I'm actually gonna go with Sleek for tonight. I can only do 1 stain a night because, well, because they stain and I can't get it off. So I think it's hilarious that I wake up every morning with full lipstick on, ready to start my day. Okay, you can kind of see the color. You can catch a little bit of on the wand there. All right, the stains can be layered. You can do more than 1 coat. If you want just a lighter look, you can stick with 1 coat. Some of them are so bright you don't need a second coat. The Sucker Punched and the that other one I said, Saucy. 1 coat will do ya. Okay, so Sleek. Let that set, let that dry a little. These are water-based, so they're pretty liquidy, so just be cautious. Do you have any idea how noisy my life is? I mean, I just want to sit here and just hear that. Oh, it's so nice. It's almost deafening. What do you think? I think that's beautiful. I love that color. Ooh, huge fan. I sold some of this to a neighbor a month ago, and it is so gorgeous on her, and she's completely colored differently than me. I mean, she has dark brown hair, fair, but just she's a totally different color, and it's beautiful on her, be gorgeous on her. So I was a little bit nervous. I thought it might be a little too much, but I love it. Love it. So Cho, stain number 1, this is Sleek. Now with the stains, you can cover them with a lip gloss. If you're looking for shine, they will dry like a matte. Can you see? Okay. Like I said, you can go in for another coat if you want to. I don't like to make the stains too thick because I found that they can start to get a little tacky feeling, and maybe that's just because I'm not letting them dry in between. I'm not sure about that. But from what I've found, pick the color you like, and you just need the one coat because you know, we really cover the whole spectrum. You're going to find the color that works for you, and that's going to be suitable with one coat only. All right, so this was just a night of news. And so we had palette number 2. This is your silvers and your golds. You can get very dressy with this, okay? I did the silvers, I did Hopeless Romantic, Perplexed, and then Peppy at the end for my eyeliner. And then I finished with my new lip stain called Sleek. So that was new for tonight. Tomorrow I will go back into palette 2 and we'll go for those golds and give that a try and see how we like those. Any questions, just comment below or just send me a private message. I will scroll back up and see if I missed any comments, and if I did, I will comment back at that time. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and have a fantastic night. I'll see you back here tomorrow at 7:15. Bye, everybody.